getting started. Right on time. Picked up the ladder. Let the shit show commence. Yo, so check this out. Just a few minutes ago, I gave the little intro. That was super short. We jumped right in. This is going to be part 2 of the video. We mounted. So I checked with my friends at work in the building construction services. And what we're doing is I drilled together 2 pressure-treated 2x4s, mounted them with L brackets, and we got a 200 amp or 200 panel, right? This is technically an outdoor panel, my understanding. They didn't have any of the others. And like I said, I've never done stuff like this, but Fred is coercing me, coaching me along. The meter can's gonna be out here, and then I think what we're gonna do is eventually it'll come in and it'll come in right here. So that's where we're at. I'll show you guys. We got a little workbench going. Nice day. And you can see, I wanted to show this the other day when we went to the electric shop. Basically, they only sell at least the wire in 250 foot strands, unfortunately. But we need a different size. You know, some's for the lift, some's for the compressor. The rest is going to be for your receptacles and things like that. You know, kind of looks like we're building a DeLorean time machine. Some of the industrial stuff, you know, some of you guys probably work with this stuff all the time. My understanding is we're running these versus plastic. I think we have to because it's a metal building. Again, don't kill me in the comments because I don't know all this stuff. But Freddie's a good dude and super excited. I think what we're going to accomplish now that that's mounted is we're going to figure out where all of the receptacles are going to be. And he was happy with how we moved everything because most of the other stuff now we can either kind of peel it out some from the wall, do what we got to do and push it right back, which is good. So stay tuned. I'll show you the box here for what we're running for documentation purposes. So you see there 200. My understanding, even though it's 200, it's technically 225. I think it's just like maybe an industry standard type thing. Distribution panel. And it's kind of cool because, you know, again, I don't know anything about home wiring. I know it's different than cars and stuff, but it does somewhat remind me of like when I was wiring Bada Bing. I did the majority of most of the wiring. Now, Jimmy did help with some things that I was stuck on, but, you know, running the wire and stuff for Bada Bing was cool because with it, you basically terminate it at the panel. You run it to where you need to on the engine, you cut it, and then you put your terminal on the end, and then boom, you've got your end. This, you know, obviously you've got, I think they call these bus bars. But I used to kind of be freaked out by this stuff, especially in a house, because you open it and you see all the breakers, and you're like, man, I don't know what's going on. But when you kind of see it in simple terms like this, you're kind of like, oh, okay. So for me, I'm kind of a hands-on visual person. I'll get a chance to see how all this stuff works. So I'll try to remember. I gotta keep reminding myself to document as I go. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. We're gonna put some music on, maybe some Stairway to Heaven, get Freddie going, and keep on trucking. Yo, so quick update. Box, you guys saw earlier what we're doing now. The way Fred's got this mapped out. Got the wire we're running. Now we are gonna eventually do another board pressure treated below here that'll kind of be used to clamp these before they go into the box. But we got our one run here. We got the metal receptacle deals, the clamps, and would have been nice to run that around there, but the way the building's built, we really can't. So basically gonna run to here. So probably be maybe where all the drills are gonna be, I don't know. Down to here, down to here. Now, like Fred was saying, the refrigerator needs to be on its own circuit. So we're gonna do a long run and go that route. Next, I think what we're gonna end up doing is the other run. So we're gonna have 2 runs going this way. We got one done. We got the other one for the refrigerator we gotta do. We're gonna have the other ones that are gonna go up for the floodlights and go across. So steady making progress. Taking a quick break. Yo, so quick update. I forgot the ladder at my parents'. I leave it there because we seem like we use it there more. But what I'm gonna do, I got the cars out, you saw earlier. I got a wedding rental tonight that I'm doing for friend's son. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get the car cleaned up a little bit later, wiped down. I'm gonna go get the ladder so that we can run the 3 runs, one for the floodlights, one for the GFI that's gonna be in the middle front of the shop, kind of down low, out kind of side, and then the compressor. I think that's what we're gonna finish today, at least getting that. The lights and the lift wiring that's gonna be above, we can do that the next time. But honestly, it's going really, really well. It's not that hard. Of course, I'm not the one figuring all this stuff out, but it's not going too bad, so we're gonna keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm dirty. Dirty. Yo, Fred is pulling out of here right now. Man, it was an awesome day. I'm freaking filthy. A lot of this dirt came from the top of the door, roll-up doors. Basically, we got probably more done today than we expected. I did move some stuff back. And you can kind of see here, you know, the bare wires there in the sheathing, whatever it's called. A lot of this stuff you're going to see is kind of like hanging. What we'll end up doing, like I mentioned earlier, is we'll have a board down there, and then we'll have it all taut and kind of looped in. You can see up there, ran everything. There's, I did all the, you know, most of the ladder work today, kind of came up here. One comes down. That's going to come down to eventually the GFI. That'll be out the front right there. The other 2 go over here. One's going to be for the compressor. One's going to be for the floodlights up there. The one thing we didn't get to today that we're going to do when we do the overhead wiring next time is run the wire that's going to have to go over here. Might take some of that stuff down up there. And that's going to go over to the light switch that we're going to mount the receptacle over here. They'll end up being pressure treated 2x4 that'll go across, and then you'll have your light switches here. Main one is going to turn on the lights on the inside. Another one will turn on the lights on the outside, which will be, I had it mistaken. I thought we were going to do 3, but we're actually going to do 2. So we're going to do 2 floodlights out front, one on that end, one on the other end. And what we're going to actually do, Fred and I talked about it today. Originally I was thinking, man, we'll mount them up there, but he was like, no, let's just go ahead and mount them. They'll be like mounted right there in the middle, in that panel that's level with the door. I'll probably put a ring floodlight or 2, but yeah. And then I started moving stuff back when we started packing stuff up, so I got all the rest of the stuff here. Put the cherry picker back here, which I don't know. This thing is coming really handy having it. My friend gave it to me years ago. I'm thinking about, God, do I still want to keep it? I don't know. Of course, the panel, not much has changed here because, again, we don't have everything routed in yet. But, yeah, I mean, it was really productive. You know, it's a lot of just drilling, using the self-tappers, things like that. I feel filthy. I got to pull the cars in. I'm going to pull one in now. I might wash the red car and then just keep plugging away. But this will be part 2, I guess, of the video. Part 3 will be the next day. So we kind of had part 1, which was the preliminary, the madness in here. Part 2 was all the work today. Part 3 will be the work for day 2. And It'll probably take us a couple more days. I know we got to do the overhead wiring for the lights. We got to do the wiring that's going to drop down for the lift, and then we got to do the light switch over there. But things are coming together. Can't thank Fred enough. And that's about it for today, I think. Go pull these cars, move these, get washed up a little bit. Stay on the rise, y'all.